I've already filmed this video once, got it to the editing stage, started cutting it down, and then I realised it was a massive downer. And the last thing you need when you're going through a rough patch, as we all are halfway through week 5 of the first semester, the last thing you need is a downer. So I'm just going to be honest with you, because I feel like transparency is what we're supposed to have here on the Inside Word. These weeks are tough. I have a lot of deadlines coming up. I've got an art history essay due on Monday, a law test on Tuesday, European studies test on Thursday, and a bunch of tutorial things and quizzes going on, all scattered throughout that week as well. So, basically, in my brain, it's going battle stations, freak out, ah! But you know what? You know how I got through that? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. Because I'm dressed for a funeral, but I'm really chipper. Yesterday, I got back from my law lecture and it had pretty much hit me during that lecture. Not necessarily related to the lecture or anything that was going on at all. We're in part B now, by the way. Part B is so interesting and our lecturer is a boss. Okay, no, that's got a later time. Later date for 121G. We will talk about how I was feeling stressed. So I got home, I'd text my mum and I'd been like, here's what the rundown is. I'm feeling bad for blah 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 da 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 reasons. Hope you're having a good time, but I just wanted to let you know where I'm at. And so she called me and we just had a chat about how I was feeling, why I was feeling that way, and how best to combat that. So we had that big talk and I felt so much better. It's nice to just get things off your chest. Talk to a friend or a relative. If you're in halls, maybe talk to an RA. If this is turning into a tips and tricks video again, the first one is talk to somebody. You're not an idiot for being vulnerable, and I have to learn that myself. Next step, if we're doing tips and tricks, I guess we are now, is my room was a mess. That was not helping with my mental state in any capacity. If you've got clothes all over the floor or a spare mattress just in the middle of the room, if you've got laundry to do your laundry. Take the time to clean your room and sort out your study space before you're trying to get knuckled down into everything else you have to do. It's so much easier to just clear your mind if you're in a clean room. Tidy space, tidy mind? Tidy space, tidy mind. Additional important thing to note, convenient, drink some water. You never realise how dehydrated you are until you have a drink of water. Leading by example there, I am. Something also worthy of note is sometimes you have to have a dance party in your room by yourself. It's the only way you're going to feel better about anything. So just take that break, take a step back and turn on some of the Legally Blonde soundtrack or some of the new Beauty and the Beast songs, because I'm living for the high note on Barge and Gaston and also literally anything Dan Stevens does in Beauty and the Beast. So good. You've got to figure out what makes you feel better and hit that on the nose. Not endorsing domestic violence. If lists are helpful for you, make a list. Make yourself a timetable. Just write it all out. This is what I need to do today. I think it's also important to remember that this doesn't last forever. It's 2 weeks of really high octane stress, but then you get mid-semester break and you've got free time to write your essays or stage manage your ATC show that's taking over your life but in the best possible way. Come see Dance Like Everybody's Watching! Links in bio. Can I do that legally? I think so. The long and the short of it is, sometimes life sucks. You just gotta keep on trucking. So itemize your life, talk to people, talk to yourself, figure out what you need, and get your jobs done. Because at the end of the day, it's a temporary struggle. See you over the break.